You are yet again, Peter Obi is caught up in another phone conversation drama just after the Oyedepo and Peter Obi conversation on telephone broke out. Another radio conversation has allegedly been leaked. Speaking of phone conversations, just a few days ago, Blinken, the Secretary of State, called Tinubu, and both Atiku and Peter Obi has sternly kicked against this, saying that at least they should have waited until the final decision from tribunal for them to now, give. In essence, the phone conversation represents that US is as finally in one accord with Tinubu. Is fine as or has finally accepted that Tinubu he will eventually become the president, and they have in essence legitimized you know Tinubu's win of the February 25 election. Before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, like, what are you doing at this point on YouTube? If you're not subscribed to Newsroom there in Nigeria, please go ahead and subscribe. Join this amazing community we have here. Give this video a massive thumbs up. Turn on the post notification bell. Don't forget, leave your comments in the comment section as well. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. After years daddy saga, Peter Obi gets involved in another shocking phone call. Labour Party reacts. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has reportedly gotten involved in another phone call conversation a few weeks after his alleged phone call with Bishop Oyedepo generated a lot of controversies across the country. According to the report, it was stated that the son of late Prince Abubakar, the former Kogi State Governor Mustafa Adu, spoke with Peter Obi on phone. Newsroom Nigeria reported there were earlier reports that Obi called Mr. Audu, and that during the conversation, when Audu was asking some questions, Obi rudely hung up on him. However, while speaking on the report, the spokesman of the Obi Dati Media Office, Mr. Zero Onifade, said nothing like a phone call happened between Obi and Mr. Audu. According to him, Mustafa himself has confirmed that he didn't speak to him, stressing that he spoke with a different person who portrayed, himself as the presidential candidate. Onifade said, for the benefit of those who have been hyperventilating all day over the false allegations that Peter Obi dropped a phone call on the son of former Governor Abubakar Audu of Kogi, please note that no call took place between the two this morning. The young man was brought to the presence of Peter Obi at the court premises today, and he was convinced he spoke with a scammer, as Peter Obi was still airborne on his way from London at the time the so-called call was said to have happened. The young Haudu apologized profusely, Onifade said. Meanwhile, it could be recalled that Peter Obi also denied having a phone call conversation with, which described, the last presidential election as religious war. According to him, the members of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) were behind the allegation, stressing that they are determined to frustrate his efforts to retrieve a stolen mandate given to their presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who emerged as the president-elect. What do you think about this? this is this is coming just after a week or two after Peter Obi addressed the issue of Oyedepo and himself having a phone conversation, and him mentioning religious war in that said, audio tape recording that went viral a few months back. That was, I think Peter Obi addressed that just a few weeks ago, and now we are getting to hear that there is another phone conversation between Peter Obi and the ex-governor of Kogi State, the son, Audu. And according to Labour Party that have reacted since this came to light, they said that there was no kind of such conversation between Peter Obi and the son of the former governor of Kogi State, and it was a scammer, or a person portraying himself to be Peter Obi. We are in Nigeria, and we all know that this is very possible, and it's very likely that a scammer who knows that this is a former governor's son. Let me just pretend to be Peter Obi. Let me call him and say that I'm Peter Obi, and see how much I would be able to get from him. You know, that might be the case, because we know how these scammers work. If you are a Nigerian and you've never had one of such phone calls from scammers before, I don't even think there's any Nigerian at this point who haven't had, or who haven't gotten this kind of phone calls from scammers before, saying that you should give them your pin, or you should call the digits, or the first or the last digits number on your ATM. You call it to them so that they can help you rectify an issue that you are purporting you purportedly have with your bank. I don't think there's any Nigerian that has never encountered this. We know how these scammers work. Even the white people, they know that Nigerians, they will surely call. Even if it's not phone call, emails. You know, you must have surely gotten one of those. So I think that in this situation, it is very likely that that phone call is just from someone portraying himself to be Peter Obi, and it's not actually Peter Obi. And Labour Party actually said at that time that the phone call happened, Peter Obi was on air, on his way to London or back. Let me have your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.